Good afternoon, friends. This is about the weekly wrap for the week ending 19th of March 2021. Now, several important issues that are worth discussing. Let's discuss, uh, you know, how you need to look at this market because if you see intraday, the volatility is massive. How do you deal with this sort of volatility? So we'll touch on my thought process, and like you, even I had trouble doing intraday trading till I figured out. And yesterday was a massive day for us. So let's quickly go back to our whiteboard and explain the basic view. Okay. See, we know that you have the bond yield issue. Okay, you have your dollar index issue, etc., etc. Tomorrow morning you wake up, dollar index could be raging, bond yield could be higher. Basically, whatever you say, the Nifty is range bound. This is 15,250, and this is 14,500. Okay. So I am looking for three things to happen, and I don't mind waiting for some days, even if I have to, because the large moves will happen only once you wait for the market to set up. Intraday trading will not work out because 50-point stop losses are not for this market. So in case we gap up above 15,200, you would look for the market to fail here and collapse down. And like we went below 14,500 yesterday, and immediately the market came back. In between, what you should look for is an inside day. So in an upswing, we could have an inside day like this one. It could be black or white. The idea is that the market is consolidating, and then above the high of this day, you start to see follow through. Similarly, on the downside, you have a big red bar, and you have some kind of inside day, again black or white, doesn't matter, and you get 2 or 3 days of big follow through. So these are the three things I am looking for. Okay, and we'll go to the chart and describe what basically I mean. On the other hand, you have the bank nifty, which is sideways to down. So it was sideways in 35 to 36,500. We broke down from 35,000, and now it is possible that Bank Nifty rallies to 35,000 before another leg of decline. So this is sideways to down, while the Nifty is sideways. So this is the basic market view that we have. And now let's go back to our charts and see uh, what we basically mean with all these three setups. And again, intraday, it's impossible to put stop losses on Bank Nifty. It's impossible to put stop losses on Nifty. The idea is that the option has to be in a corner before you act. So let me explain what I mean by that. So let's quickly have a look at the S&P 500. Nothing significant. It is basically kind of sideways like the Nifty. Now let's quickly go back to the Nifty. Nifty on the weekly chart, if you see, you had this massive green candle. Okay. And the 50% zone of this entire green candle falls somewhere at 14,500. So we have kind of held on to this 50% zone. So the market is on the upside with an upswing bias. That does not mean we will cross 15,200, 250 immediately. But for the moment, next week, you should have some kind of an upswing. On the pivot, 14,715 is the weekly pivot. The weekly range is 14,379 to about 15,080. This is R1S1. Okay. Now, let me explain what I mean by trading boundaries. Now, this point here was the boundary on the upper end, which is about 15,300. So if you act here, this is the sort of decline you got within a matter of days. Okay. Let's have a look at what happened in at the lower boundary. This was the lower boundary, and within a matter of days, you got to the upper end of the boundary. Now, what does this consolidation mean? This means that the market is going through a time correction. The major trend remains on the upside. But to make money on this market, now let me explain how do you look at an inside day. This small candle you have here is an inside day. After this, you got 3 days of big downsides. So that is what matters when you want big trending momentum moves, particularly on options. Similarly, if you look at on the upside, on the first day of the rally, you got an inside day and the market started to move up. On the way, you had these two very, very narrow range days. And once we broke out of them, you had some more upside. Okay, again, even this was an inside day, but you would reject it because the market is on an upside. So what you would do is look for breakouts in an upswing and breakdowns in a downswing. And basically, the kind of money management is that you have a 50-point stop on the option and you are looking to make 300. So 1:6 type of risk reward. If you are right, just 50% of the time, basically Just imagine the kind of money you are making. 600 points minus 100, that is 500 points on the Nifty. That is the sort of risk reward you get if you are following these sort of particular setups. Let's go to the Bank Nifty. Now Bank Nifty, if you see, this was the upper end of the range, 36,500. This was an inside day. So from this inside day, you got three extraordinary moves. Here, what is going on is that it has broken the boundary. So what you have to see is the boundary for this week is now 35K to about, I would think, 33,300 thereabouts. Okay. So these sort of boundaries can be traded on, plus inside the range, you should look for inside bars to initiate your trades even on the Bank Nifty. If we see our weekly chart of the Bank Nifty, again, this massive bar, basically, I would think that about 50% from the budget swing low, again, it is about 33,702, which the market rejected yesterday and closed on the upside. So in terms of a swing, you have held on to both the 50% zones. So the overall trend, it's been a 50% type of retracement, but it does feel like a sideways thing, because finally this sideways will break on the upside, but it could have a couple of more upswings and downswings. Let's go to the pivot. Pivot for next week on Bank Nifty is, I think, 34,333, and upside is 35,313, 319, and 33,172, which are the R1 and S1. So basically, this is a market where sharp moves happen. So the idea should be to be able to catch those sharp moves and stay out the rest of the time, because the volatility will also kill you. Intraday wise, the suggestion is that do intraday when there is some kind of daily setup. I know, price action, etc. are fancy terms which are thrown around, but my style is not to take 20 points on options. If that is your style, maybe price action can work a bit, but the real ballistic moves will come from proper setups which take sometimes more than a day to form. So my advice is that unless you are able to ride large moves, and you can ride large moves even with one lot, your account size is not likely to grow. Meanwhile, while we are on this topic, let me request you to like, share, subscribe, and if you want, there are membership services: platinum, diamond, gold, silver, copper, etc. Those you can join in, and lots of people sometimes think that only getting the view is important, but the real trader knows that money management is what makes the account rocket up. So in case you have questions, WhatsApp 98710 or email ashwani_gujral@yahoo.com, or straight away go to the YouTube channel and choose the services you like, but the advice is do not try to mess around every day in the market. Wait for the market to set up and break out with momentum. That will often work very, very well. I like to use, yesterday's low and high as benchmark. So each time the market makes a inside day, breaking below yesterday's low often gives you the sort of large moves that you want. So that should be it. Take care, trade well, and please consult your financial advisor.